Hello everyone, this is Soldier here. Welcome back to our Let's Play Dominions 4, Lanka, Dawn of the Demon Apes. It is now winter in year 8 of the Ascension Wars, and we have just completed another level of research in Thaumaturgy. We are now at level 7, which means we can cast Purgatory, Dark Skies, Vengeful Water, Vortex of Returning, Divine Name, which would make a non-commander unit a commander. Plague, Charm. We're still wanting to get Soul Drain, so we haven't quite met our goal yet. Gelgate could be kind of cool. That gives you, I believe, a bunch of air gems, although, to be perfectly honest, we don't really think we're hurting for air gems that much. Black Death, Call the Worm That Walks. That's a spell that summons an immortal nature commander. Never actually used one of them in combat yet, but they look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind summoning a few of them. So we've got a few turns before we actually hit level 8. And taking a look here, we've cast Voice of a Spoo, we revived a Bane. Looks like someone has cast, what is this? Eyes of God, I guess. Yeah, someone has cast Eyes of God. We've cast Voice of a Spoo, Revive King, Revive Bane, Augury. We have summoned the King of Banefires. I've done some more Revived Kings, Augury, Arcane Probing. We found something in the Cursed Land. That would be an Enchanted Gate that gives us another Astral Pearl every turn. And Gnome Lore, Augury, Augury. Voice of a Spoo. We found something in Numecria. That would be, ooh, the Sea Underneath. That gives us 5 water gems per turn. That is awesome. So that has just bumped us up to 12 water gems per turn. I am extremely happy about that. 5 water gems is huge. Alright. Bowl of Blood. Augury. I don't think I've ever found anything with Bowl of Blood. I think I might have, in one game, sometime I might have found a site that let me recruit some villains or something, but that's about it. We've absorbed 246 Astral Pearls from the Arcane Nexus. And it looks like we had a random attack from some indie units in Bogaton here. Apparently this Necromancer is still at it. We're gonna have to eliminate him, I guess. Huh. What is this? The Necromancer has sent his minions to claim the land. Okay, so we're still dealing with this freaking Necromancer here. Where is that? Bogaton right there. Well, we'll deal with him shortly anyways. Okay. Let's send Sarmason up that way. Actually, looks like he can skip ahead and reach that province at the same time as the rest of these guys. That's good. We are going to be ready to launch a large attack against Helheim very soon here. Quick Death. Take the rest of these guys. And see how this is going. Yeah, we've got some pretty powerful units here. I'm definitely happy about that. Don't have many of these basilisks here, though. I think I've just got 2 of them. But the basilisks are very nice units. Okay. So, let's see here. Still think I'm going to go ahead and... it's choice between either forging that perfect helmet or casting Wish for magic power again here. I'll tell you what, let's just forge the disease grinder using the King of Banefires. And we're going to have the Dark Lord go ahead and wish for magic power again. I have no doubt that the Dark Lord is currently the most powerful mage in the entire world right now. And he will only be getting more powerful here. So we've got Plague Hope and Child Slay here. Tell you what, let's go ahead and give them some Starshine Skull Caps. I've already got one on him. He's got one. Forge items. Let's see here. I thought that one of them at least should be able to forge a Ring of Sorcery. Apparently not, though. I guess we're going to need to empower old Magoth at least one more time before we can do that. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's just empower all these guys. They will be quite huge in astral magic here soon. Alright. And I'm wondering if any of these guys down here can perchance forge crystal coin. That's going to take 2 earth and 2 astral. Sure, I've got somebody that I can get up to 2 astral. Let's give him a Starshine Skull Cap. And I'll give him a Starshine Skull Cap. Now both of them can forge some Starshine Skull Caps. Or not Starshine Skull Caps. Crystal Coins, that's what we want. And let's take these other guys. And they're going to forge some more, I think, Slave Matrices. Alright, still recruiting more of them. Okay. Set him to reanimate. And we should have some more Banes here that we can go ahead and give troops to. Anything but the Marcata monkeys. Alright. Almost got him. Alright, there we are. So this is going to be a huge army once the other guys get up here, which they're right there, so we still got a few turns to go. But once they reach that province, we are going to be ready to annihilate Helheim. And we will probably be doing it very quickly. Let's go ahead and have them reanimate. And I guess Question is, who do I want to give these soul contracts to? Let's just give them to some cheap priests here. The soul contracts are going to be producing one free devil every month. And they are cursed items, so once you give them to somebody, they can't be taken away. We're going to have him forge another one. And I'm actually quite tempted to go ahead and empower another one of these devils. Where I could be forging 2 of those. Let's go ahead and start empowering this guy here. And blood magic. That's what we want. And I don't know that we want to forge anything here. We could forge the Ankh. What are we forging? Oh yes, we're forging the disease grinder this turn. That's fine. Let's just have her forge another wraith sword, I guess. Just checking the unrest in the provinces where we're blood hunting. For the most part, it appears to be alright. And we have like a huge amount in our treasury right now. Let's just set these guys to research. Actually, I might want to forge some stuff with them. Let's see here. Forge a chainmail of displacement. And let's do some bows of war. We'll probably end up giving bows of war to these Banes here. That way they can be a little more used to us when we attack. And we need to go ahead and continue moving all of these guys up here. Fortunately, they can only move one province at a time, it looks like. So we're casting Wish, we're doing some empowerments. We're forging a couple crystal coins down there. We're still site searching with Augury, Voice of a Spoo. And we've got 2 more turns to go before we can get Thaumaturgy level 8. At which point we can cast Soul Drain. Go ahead and move him, and we may have somebody else here that needs to reanimate. Unless I've already done that. Looks like I have not. Set them to reanimate. And I guess we have some more kings that need some troops to patrol with. Down here. We are. Whoops, I think I gave them to the wrong guy. That would be the one I want. And we'll set them to patrol. Oops, he's not reanimating. Come back down here. Take them. Tell them to patrol. Looks like Calasia here is trying to put some troops in the province next to us to prevent an attack, but if I decided to attack them, there's really not much they could do, to be perfectly honest, I don't think. So we're going to start generating some extra devils every month. And hopefully soon we'll bump that up to some extra ones. And at some point we're going to put all these fire mages and devils and elemental kings basically into their own little army and send them off to annihilate some fools. And that should hopefully work quite nicely. Especially if we've got some devils that we're generating with the soul contracts. We'll have to make sure that we're sending them up against somebody that's not immune to fire or anything. But I believe we can actually go ahead and come down here and construct another temple. And he can move there and construct a temple. And that should have every province with a temple in it now. I don't believe we are lacking any provinces with temples now. Except for that one right there. Let's go ahead and move somebody up there. So he can build a temple there and we'll be pretty much set. After that, let's just go ahead and make sure we're continuing to recruit. We're recruiting there still. I guess I can go back to recruiting here. Recruit there. And recruit here. These guys are all just going to be researching until we have done all the researching that we can do. And after that, they are going to move closer to the front lines where they can start reanimating troops that we will be using to crush our enemies. Okay. Recruit him there. We'll see how that does for us. And oh yes, we have a number of new slave matrices and everything we can give out here. So he needs a slave matrix. And he's got one, he's got one. Let's go ahead and I'll take that right there from him. We'll throw that into the laboratory and we'll give him a slave matrix. He'll be better off with the buffs that we gain from the communion than he would be from anything else. And they both have... Okay. Do I have Abruptory here? Is that her name? Okay, yeah, I've got her casting spells. Let's go ahead and give her Crystal Matrix to make her a Communion Master. And tell you what, let's go ahead and give this guy a Starshine Skullcap, and he is going to cast Teleport. Oh, that actually requires 3. So I'm going to need that crystal coin to be able to do that. Let's see. I know Magath here. He's got the Tome of High Power. He doesn't really need that just to be empowering an astral. So let's take that and continue to empower him in astral. So we'll give the Tome of High Power to him. And now instead of forging a Crystal Matrix with him, let's go ahead and forge a Slave Matrix. Like so. And now we will cast Teleport. And he can actually teleport 8 spaces. That's going to put him right there. That's all we need. Okay, good. I think we're going to want probably a couple more of those guys for that communion, to be perfectly honest. That way we can cast more fire, earth, and astral buffs that's going to affect all of our Wraith Lords. Because we want these Wraith Lords to all be super buffed. I mean, they're already bad dudes, and they're going to just be annihilating the enemy, but they will be even more so once they have all these buffs put on top of them. Okay. I think we're pretty much good to go for this turn here. Let's go ahead and end the turn, and we'll end the video as well. So, as always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.